Name a more iconic trio, folks. In this team, we've got all three Reginalds coming together to form a strong bond, a strong defensive core. This is a comedic team built by Tina. I guess they work together pretty well. This is like a Metagross, and this is like a Snorlax, but you know, they're Reginalds instead. That's valid to some people. Some would call that smart even to do this. To do something like this on a team. And I would be inclined to agree. We go Gyarados on this. Doesn't look like it is Toxic Swampert, which is good news for my Gyarados. I'm going to go to Regi. I think at mid-grounds. There we go. That's a good outcome. We're in a good position here. I can T-Bolt if I wish. I'll T-Wave. We'll throw out a T-Wave. Maybe you go to something and get defeated. If I were to rank the Reginalds in terms of viability, I think Regice is the best still. Regirock is climbing the ranks at number 2. Registeel still in the bottom 3. Third place for Registeel, in my opinion. Not as easy to fit on teams, but solid as well, in its own ways. I've paralyzed Tyranitar, which is good. And honestly, we're going Registeel. We're revealing our hand. We've got the triple threats. We're hardcore gaming, some could say. I don't think that a paralyzed Tyranitar would click Earthquake here. Registeel's oldest trick in the book is counter. If you were born yesterday, you click Earthquake. If you were born recent years, past 5 years, you might go Swampert. If you were born in the ancient times, you're going to Dusclops. If you were born in the times of the dinosaurs, you might switch into, I don't know, Lapras. Who switches in against Pokemon. What you have to know about my gameplay commentary, folks, is that it's very insightful. Like, when I open my mouth, usually things of value come out. Like, really smart stuff. Like, really top of the line. Just fantastic content. Right about now. I like this Stab Ice Beam. That's damage. That is damage. Now, the issue with this team I'm noticing is that your rock resistance is not too solid, but with Regirock and Steel, I guess you're covered mostly. To be honest, Regirock and Registeel is actually pretty solid, but you do have some ground weakness. That sucks. Oh, we got destroyed. Alright, I might have to blow up, folks. It might be time. We might be leaving this mortal coil. No, I got Gyro here. You would never... You click an Earthquake, if anything. Or you're exiting. Yeah. And... Oh, does +1 Gyro KO zap at this health? One sec. Doing a rare gym with the calc. I try not to calc in the vids. It slows them down, but... It's a good habit to calc, folks. It's helpful to people. Alright, this is rough because what if you just stay in Rock Slide also? Oh, +1 Earthquake is pretty good damage. Alright, I'll D-Dance for the viewers. Oh, this is good. Double-edged KOs from here, folks. That's Christmas. Thank you. Zapdos is out of the picture. And here's Starmie. By the way, this is a marimba cover of Mario 64, folks. Just shouting this out. Because this is a nice guy who lets me use his music. VRON Media. I just closed that. I'm smart. I just closed the guy that I was complimenting. And on that note, we're going to play Disco Train Donkey Kong Country 2. That's just how things go. Anyway, that's VRON Media on YouTube. Check out VRON Media. I preserve Gyarados. It's useful for Swampert. It walls Swampert nicely. Now the enemy should be wary of Thunderbolt, so I'm going to throw out an Ice Beam for Chip on an incoming. That's big stab. Look at that. Look at that. Folks at home. A Registeel's not long. Not long for this world, but lives a Rock Slide. The Gyarados mind game has just paid dividends, and now I blow up. For 33%. Incredible stuff. Amazing. Amazing damage right there. I guess Gyarados enters, because EQ can finish off. Yeah. And now you think I might D-Dance, so you stay in case. There we go. That's conditioning at play. That's conditioning. Or it was just a sensible sack. Both things can be true at once. Wouldn't you agree? Many things can be true at the same time in life. There's paradoxical truths and falsehoods that ring one another's bells of information. You guys ever just let yourself talk and then you're amazed at what comes out of your mouth? That's my everyday life, folks. Let me tell you. Now, I might trick you into stab. Ice beamed every time. Okay, nice move. Good move. That's astute move, in fact. Smart move. I have to preserve Regice, I think, but after 2 pumps, I'm in straits. I can boom after the next pump, though. Okay, so this is interesting because Swampert all of a sudden is a huge problem. I might even explode. I'm going to explode. Call me crazy. I think Swampert is enough of an... That does nothing. What a minute. Regice, I forgot you have no attack. You buffoon of a Pokemon. Okay, never mind. It's okay. We just... Oh, this is HP Ghost. Okay, Xtina's a gamer with HP Ghost Gyarados. If you blow up all 3 Regis, do you summon Regigigas? That could be a cheat code. Wait, HP Ghost is good against Starmie. What am I thinking here? Of course I'm gaming. Of course we're gaming. Obviously. I did KOs after a dance even. Oh my gosh. This is beyond any kind of gaming in life. I can't believe that KOs after a dance. That's insane. That KOs? Go to Starmie and this is going to KO. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. HP Ghost Gyarados, by the way, folks, is an adaptation to Gengar, who runs defense EVs to live Gyarados HP Flying and Salamence HP Flying. But HP Ghost KOs that Gengar. It's a genius level adaptation, and Doug falls to this. And I'm going to double edge because it denies heal maybe if I bite the dust. And an HP Fly should secure the victory. We were buffeted first. I am faster. My hidden power flag is going to connect for 44%. And that's a Regirock redemption. I queue again with the Regis. And I win as well. We're up against this fellow again, King of Clarinets. Let's get counter turn 1, at least force out the... I think there's a mixed Tyranitar. I played this fellow in the last video, if you want to check that out. It's a Jimothy rematch. It's a Jimothy run back. Alright, this could have Toxic on it, so I'm going to be wary. If you Earthquake, you're crazy. Upon seeing counter, I go Registeel. On what I assume is a Toxic. Okay, it's Celebi entering. No problem. I T-Wave here. Bit of crippling. Cripple that ever so slightly. Let's go Regice. Regice looking pretty good in the matchup. This might be a different team, actually. I don't think they had Flygon before. Unless I'm misremembering. I might have a poor memory. I'm going to go Gara here, because it resists Mash too, if it comes to that, but you might EQ. That's damage, I'll admit. Flygon's rough with this Gyarados. It can't really hit hard, unless I double edge into it. I can trap this Metagross, that's good. If it comes to that. Starmie. Do I explode on this? Do I need Registeel in the matchup, though? This fella's thinking there's no way you have counter Regirock and counter Registeel. That would be madness. No one would run such a thing. Little do you know the reality in store for you. Oh, big Ice Beam, huge. You were trying to come in on the T-Wave. Now I T-Wave. Now I T-Wave on the Metagross. Brilliant. Oh, it's Lum. So I cannot trap with Mag. Good to know. That makes my Gyarados a low-quality Pokemon. That's taken how much from a neutral Meteor Mash? Jeez. I guess Band is even stronger. This is a messed up Pokemon, folks. Metagross is, to be honest, a bit of a you-know-what. I'm going to T-Wave here. And I counter. This must work. It must. Rock Slide. You playing around it. You would do something like that. This is banded, Flygon? It doesn't have leftovers. Whoa. I T-Wave. I'm genius. 1 second, folks. I'm a smart person. Yes, I do it. I can even toss. If need be. That's a KO. A KO and Celebi was allowed there. Fire Blast could come down here. Fire Blast. If it is in fact mixed Tyranitar, it is. Or it's some sort of fellow. Oh. I actually can counter on this. You can counter HP Grass, folks. Did you guys know that? You didn't do it that time, though? That's okay. Well, I got rid of the berry, so I can T-Wave. It's almost like Paraspam, this team. Nothing to take advantage of the Paras, though, really. Anyway, Regice. Oh, a Psychic. My Regice kind of creates a 50-50 every time, because I either Ice Beam or Electric. I can T-Wave again. I think it would be unexpected. Ah, no. Oh no, Gara? You could Rock Slide. It's possible. You did. That was a good move. Alright, wait a moment, folks. Wait a moment. Would you click it again? I'm obviously exiting. Oh, no. It wasn't obvious at all. What a blunder by Jim. I'm trying to game too hard. Sometimes you gotta do some non-gaming. Sometimes gaming isn't the option. I really thought that another Rock Slide there was so obvious because I just get Registeel back in easily. That's okay. I mean, honestly, a T-Wave is free here. I non-gamed. It's okay. We don't need Gyarados that badly in the matchup. We're going to be okay. And this, honestly, Registeel has really good special defense, so I'm down to just Seismic Toss. We even parried you. Surf for 17. My gosh. Registeel's so bulky. 422 special defense, by the way, folks. Tell me you're a Pokemon without telling me you're a Pokemon. Oh, that's the KO and Flygon that we've been waiting for. And I'm happy to take that to the bank and cash it in. Counter. You can HP Grass all you like. This works. It's a KO. GG. Not GG yet. Metagross is still a problem. It could be a Jill, considering the Lumberry. So if he goes Metagross, I reckon I just click T-Wave to thwart the potential sweep / sack Regirock. What do you think, folks? What are my odds looking like here? The thing about Metagross is that it has to attack into Registeel eventually, and I can just spam counter in its face. So that's actually a solution. You create problems, I create solutions. Do you understand? Arrow is a problem. That's another problem. Do I have a solution? Yes. Huh. Well, actually, we could be in shambles. Well, no, if you click Earthquake, I win instantly. With Salamence, right? Well, not quite. Your Metagross can live. 1. Well, if you blow up... Oh, this is rough, isn't it? Let's think for a moment. I mean, this is getting sacked anyway. That's fine. I'll explode in case of sub. It was sub. Okay, that's actually... That's interesting. I can intim you and go Registeel. That's a good move, right? Or I could just go Registeel and click toss over and over. Does my mag have T-Wave? It does. So it can T-Wave Metagross if need be. So I think I can land a T-Wave on Metagross in the end game. Registeel Seismic Tossing sounds good to me. I wonder if Intim makes it better. I don't know the math on this one. Folks. My hunch is that Intim makes it better. But there's a crit chance involved. I'll Intim first. And I'll go Registeel. We even chip heal as we come in. We forced it out too. We got a chip heal in the process. Alright. And I'll go Regice. And I'll click T-Bolt. I haven't clicked it at all this game. And not clicking it at all this game means there it is. It comes in handy for once in life. If you go meta, I click T-Wave for sure. Arrow, we sack. That's a sack. No problem. I think you also Intim and go Registeel. Again. I think that's a fine move. What if you Earthquake me and I'm effed? Is that possible? I suppose it's possible for you to defeat me. In such a way. Well, that did less than nothing. Almost. We can do this. Now this is interesting. Should I spam counter or click T-Wave here? I think I should spam counter. I could lose in the end game if I don't have Registeel, folks. I have to T-Wave. Are you just going to EQ straight away? You might. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, folks. Okay, I got the T-Wave on that. And that's a solution to my issues. That's a problem solving. That's a problem that's been solved. And now I spam counter and I win. Unless you get a mash attack raise. No, T-Wave is a better move. T-Wave is a better move. T-Wave wins more often. Folks. Because I can simply defeat the enemy with a Pokemon. Rather than inviting a mash raise into KO with +1, you know, that could be a possible avenue to loss if I spam counter. And I consider that a Regirock renaissance. Thank you for the team, Xtina. That was genius. The 3 Regis have pulled through in one of the most incredible displays ever put to screen. Some would call it cinematic masterpiece. Who's your favorite Reginald? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.